All right, so I really quick just wanted to show you a little bit about how to use Argo Apps to access Matlab. So what I'm going to do here is go to my UWF. Inside my UWFs, I just want you to search Argo Apps. When you do that, you'll notice that you get an Argo Apps regular and an Argo Apps Lite. I recommend the regular Argo Apps. When you go to search for that, you'll get this page, and then here you'll be able to download Citrix Workspace app. Okay, so it is something that you download to your computer that allows you to access Argo Apps. So what you do when you're able to download it, and it takes a little while, you get it all downloaded, and you should get something that looks like this. Now, it won't initially have a favorite. In fact, initially, it will look blank when you do that. Oh yeah, you will have to log in as well. So you have to log in, and you probably won't see a favorite, so you have to go Apps up here, and then make Matlab a favorite. And when you do that and you go home, you'll have it right there. Okay, so you go to Apps. There's all sorts of different computer programs you can run, including SolidWorks, Revit, some other ones that you might find useful. But right now we're going to focus on Matlab. So if you go there, you click on it, and you have to wait a little bit as it's starting. Essentially what you're doing is you're running Matlab remotely, and your computer is just a terminal for you to view it. And so when you're typing in and you're running things, you're actually running it on a UWF computer. You're just viewing it from your own computer. Okay? So go to Argo Apps, download it, and run it. And when you do, and you get it going, it should pop up here. It's just about ready to do that. Matlab does take a little bit to load, but it is loading. And when it does, I'll show it to you here. All right, come on, Matlab. Let's load. Takes a moment. There we go. Okay, so it may be a little slow. Let me move this here a little bit. Looks something like that. Okay, and you've got all your options and everything that you want to do right there. I made a program in here. And so this is a program, a very simple program that asks for your age and gives an output relative to your age. Okay? And so essentially there is the code, and you can type that out and try that yourself if you want to. And then what I do, if you want to run it, probably the easiest way to run the program is if you get up into here and you click on the editor, you get in editor mode, and then you can run it like this. Now when you run it like this happens sometimes. You get this pop-up, and it says it's not on the current path. What that means is that it doesn't know where to find your program. Okay, we'll talk about that in a moment. But I'd like to just change the folder or add the path. Actually, add the path is really simple. Add the path. Now we have a program. What is your age? You could write in, 20 or whatever, right? And then you get some answer, and you can tell in here that I've given 3 different answers based upon the number that you put in for your age. So just a trivial program that shows you how to use if statements as well as display things on the screen. But what I really want to do is talk about saving your files, okay? And this is the advantage of running the regular Argo apps versus the Argo Apps Lite. When you run the Lite version, it can be tricky to save your files because you can't save them on your own computer. You have to save them on your network drive. And the only good way to then get to your files on your network drive is to use an FTP application. And so it's a little bit messy. This is easier because if you use the regular Argo apps, then you can save them. What you can do here, you go save as, and if you look, you should see in the options here your own local disk, your own C drive. I happen to have a D drive, whatever, but this is my own computer. So I can save it on my own computer. That's really helpful because then you're going to need to turn that in later. Okay? And so it's very easy to do that here. And in fact, you can even change here where the Matlab is looking for the program. So you can change it to C and put it on your C drive, and then that tells Matlab, okay, look for the file on your C drive. And then if you want to, you could save the file, let's say there. You could go back to the C drive and just save it on there. And then you should see it pop up into your view here on your current folder when it updates. And then you can again just go here and just run it right off there. Okay, so you can use a different answer, whatever. Okay, and so this video here is not really showing you how to program, though certainly if you want to take a look at that example, you can. It's really showing you how to run the Argo Apps. Argo Apps is free. Like I said, it's a download. It's pretty easy to do and pretty easy to set up. Let me know if you have any questions on it, but it should work well for you. And get the regular one so that you can save your files onto your computer, okay? And then that allows you to submit them when you turn them in on My UWF in e-learning.